folks, welcome along to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here with our FM23 playthrough. This is the ABC Journeyman. We're club number 9, Coventry City, and getting very close to the end of the season, the 2046-47 season. We've been here a while. We're old people, but as you can see, with Coventry, we've actually got them into a really positive place. And in the last between the last episode, we won 2 really good games. So let's have a look. Yeah, folks, so you saw the 1-1 draw away against Liverpool, match I was really happy with, but we had 2 absolute whopper games coming up in the league. One against Manchester City at home, one against Chelsea at home, and we managed to win both of those without conceding a goal. In the middle of that was a 3-2 loss against Wolves. We'll get to that in a second. It was a little disappointing, but here against City, it was an early sending off for the City player. I think it was a winger, Sinekas. But it really kind of levelled up the game and we started creating chances. City were not out of it by any means. But it was just they were playing with 10 men for a long time. And in the end, we just got it done. We made the right changes at the right time. And goals from Charlie Allen and Josh Long getting another goal. Really good to see that. Meant that we won that 2-0. Massive result, second in the league, City. And then Chelsea, it was another early sending off and it was another cracking performance from the boys. Goals from Metz, Martin and Long this time round. Very impressive performance here. Again, yes, it was a sending off for Chelsea, but we got the job done against the players in front of us. The game against Wolves was a funny one. We were 2-1 up in this, looking pretty good. Metz and Gasson with a couple of goals, but we ended up then conceding a couple of goals in 2 minutes. That was not what we were after. I mean, to be perfectly honest, Wolves are about 10th in the league. They deserved certainly to get something out of the game. It was a very tight game. In terms of both sides were creating a bunch of chances. XG was relatively high for both teams, not far away from each other. And it was Wolves who got it done over us. It could have easily swung the other way. So, yeah, I'm disappointed to go out of the FA Cup. I thought we could have probably got through that. And it would be nice to then draw and get a semi-final, 2 semi-finals in the same year. But I still take a lot of heart from that, and it's the 2 victories on either side of that I think that are most important. So today we're playing Tottenham away from home. They're 12th, they're struggling. This will be a fun one, I think. It's hard to know quite how we're going to do. I'm not sure if we played them before. We did. We beat them. We beat them 2-1. So we've already got a result against them. I just want to see whether we can do that again. We've had no injuries to worry about, which is great. Spurs have Yaud Kashala out. Looks like he is a regular player for them. So that's one player that's missing. And so I'm not quite sure who they're going to bring in for him. But we'll see. So let's get into it. See if we can get a result out of this. Be really excited if we can manage this. Right. So this is what we're going to go with. We are going to play Martin and Metz. They're going to lead the line, something a little bit different. We're going to have Ngasson on the left, Leon right, Long and Reyes in through the middle. Long is playing really well, 3 goals in 4 games, so you've got to play him in that role. Really starting to come good. And Lang, Bykov, Hayward and Sharrold across the back line. Reason we're playing Bykov, we've been playing back to playing Besher a lot, but he's just come back from a little bit of a knock, and I just feel it's the right thing to do to give Bykov the nod ahead of Besher just for this game. I'm not saying he's better than him, but I don't think there's much in it between them. Right, come on, let's do this. A win here would be absolutely massive. A point here would be massive, I think. But you can see here, we are still in a really good place. But it would be amazing to get something out of here. Just didn't find Martin there. Nicely done. Here's Leo. Very nicely done. Into Metz. Martin. Oh, it's the wrong side of the post. Probably should have scored that. We should be 1-0 up. Well, it's all Spurs, actually. We've really created very little. And we see a ball floated in. They haven't created a decent enough chance, and it was a lovely little block there. Managed to get his foot to it. Goalkeeper just put it over, so it's back. Another chance here. Probably need to think about how we can be a little bit more creative as we clear the ball really nicely there. And out it goes. Frustrating because we're normally a little bit better at keeping things level than this. They've certainly had their chances. And there's another chance. Hermoso left completely unmarked there in the centre. I wonder whether this is having Bykov in the centre and maybe not communicating quite as well. Well, it's 0-0. But in all honesty, I'm really not happy with the way we've played in that first half. I'm not quite sure what to do about it. Give me a moment. I think we're going to make quite a few changes here and we'll see whether we can come out with a different sort of mental attitude. Right, 3 changes. Cortez is coming on to offer a little bit more solidity in that midfield position. I think that might have been a bit of a problem, so that's good. We've brought Leo up top to give us a little bit more firepower. We've got the pace of Papot as a winger now. We've pushed him out wide, and we've also brought Burn on at right back. So we're a little bit completely different down this right side. So can this second half, can we be a little bit more creative here? Bykov has remained on the pitch actually. His stats looked all right. He is long. Lost the ball though. Not the best defensive work there from Lang. And we have cleared it. Lang into Ngassen. Long into Cortez. Finds Metsk. It's a lovely ball into Papot. Stay onside, Leo. Stay onside, mate. Oh dear, and the ball's going the other way. Looks like we're just struggling to find the front men. Here's Hermoso. Lovely ball through. And it's a beautiful goal, and Tottenham go 1-0 up. They are looking at an offside. I'll be honest, I didn't see it. I don't think it was. I think that was very much onside, unfortunately, and it does count. Lopez completely left on his own there. Lang missed it out. And it's a lovely little run in behind Hayward there. Nice little bit of play here, and the changes did nothing. Oh, Burn had a good shot there from distance. First shot we've had on target, but we have been, in all honesty, we've been pretty toothless. We've created very, very little. Well, they've come through. They've just absolutely walked through us. Lang has done brilliantly with the tackle there, but what they've done really well so far is just wow. It's just sort of the back to front football, quickly getting the ball down the other end of the pitch, but done in a way that's controlled. And you can see here they have been dominant for most periods of the match. It's frustrating. Right, we've brought Allen on, Charlie Allen, who has been the difference maker on a few occasions. Gets less and less game time now, but maybe today is his day. Right, there we go. We're going to be going a little bit more attacking. We're going to play Allen and Moran kind of next to each other. With the hope that we can be a little bit more creative with those 4 or 5 players up the top. Not to be. We tried our very best to get back into that, and actually it was a much better second half. Really, we created some chances, which was great to see. XG wise, says Tottenham maybe should have scored a goal extra than what they did. So the goalkeeper Gomez did well to keep the clean sheet, but all in all it was a pretty poor performance from the squad, and I was hoping for a little bit more there against let's face it, a struggling Tottenham side who we made look quite good. So we need to make sure we bounce back from that, because obviously the rest of the teams will be pushing on us, and we want to make sure we finish in the European spots. I think that would be a fantastic achievement this year. So come back for the final game of the season and we'll see whether we've managed to do that. Okay, well, we've got a game against Stoke to play, one against Manchester United, and a game against Leeds and Brighton to finish things off. It looks like, all of them are going to be tough, but we could easily get points against Leeds and Brighton, and potentially against Manchester United. Okay, folks, so next episode we'll find out whether we are going to be finishing in those European places, and that's surely got to give us a bit of an advantage to potentially find new jobs looking at the job centre, there's nothing out there. You can see Everton and Forest are out as a job at the minute. It looks like Liverpool manager might be leaving. We can't go to that job, but we know that potentially the Chelsea manager may go to Liverpool. Chelsea finishing very low down. You're surprised that they're actually happy with that situation. And you can see we currently are untouchable, as are the Blackburn and Wolves manager. So all is good there. Joe Hart, 60 years old, and still not looking to retire. Frank Lampard still wanting to go one more season. So that's what I've got my eye on, either the Chelsea or the Arsenal jobs, if we can manage it. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.